my name is Leah. I'm a teacher at Crossing Borders Language Center here in Katy, Texas, and today we're going to talk about the strange things that Texans say. You might be hanging out with your new Texan friend and all of a sudden she says, "Lord have mercy." Okay, so if somebody says, "Lord have mercy" to you, they might be feeling embarrassed, or maybe y'all were having a conversation, something came up and they were like, "Oh my gosh, Lord have mercy." It's just sort of an exclamation of saying how you feel. Maybe you feel embarrassed, or maybe you're excited. Woo, Lord have mercy. So, how about them Cowboys? So maybe you're having a conversation with someone and maybe you ask something that's a little too personal and they want to change the subject. They might say, how about them Cowboys? Which really, they're just trying to change the subject, talk about our local football team, the Cowboys, just really anything to get out of that conversation with you. Honey, you cannot trust him further than you can throw him. Can't trust him further than you can throw him. Really, you're just saying you cannot trust that person at all. They're not trustworthy. To pick up an adult man and for me to try to throw him being only 5'2", it's not happening. I can't trust him. Honey, you are just getting too big for your britches. It's sort of like saying that their head's getting big. Not that their head is actually getting big, but that they're becoming overly arrogant, that they might be a little too confident in whatever situation's happening. They're getting a little too big for their britches. Woo! I'm sweating like a whore in church. Woo! Okay, sweating like a whore in church. Well, this is an older saying that maybe the older generation might say, but it can mean one of two things. It can either be really hot outside and you are just profusely sweating, or maybe something's happening that's making you feel really nervous. And it goes back to if a whore was to maybe go inside of church, maybe that would make her feel so uncomfortable she would sweat. Silly. I hate to say it, but he is dumber than a box of rocks.
Are you saying I'm dumb?
Dumber than a box of rocks. Really, that's just an insult. That's just saying that somebody is really dumb. They're not much smarter than, let's say, a rock, or maybe a box of them. Oh my gosh, that boy you're dating, he's uglier than sin. So, saying uglier than sin, well, that is a religious kind of saying. You don't have to be religious to say it, but it's essentially saying that, you know, in the Bible, God says that sin is not a good thing, or that it makes a person ugly. So if you're saying he's uglier than sin, you're just really being mean and saying that they're very, very ugly. Oh, bless his heart. No, bless you. No, bless you.
No, bless you.
Now, this one's a tricky one. Bless your heart, or bless them, or bless you. It has two very different meanings. It's either extremely insulting, or this person is really worried or concerned for you and wanting to bless them. So, for example, if someone, lost their dog, you might say, "Oh, bless them," or "bless their heart," because you feel sorry for them. Now, "Oh, bless her heart," an example could be if a boy or girl that you have a crush on, their significant other broke up with them, and maybe you're secretly very excited. You might go, "Oh, well, bless their heart. So sad." You're being sarcastic. You're being mean. Now, girl, let me tell you, he sounds like he's all hat and no cattle. He's all hat and no cattle. It really just means he's all of this, he's all talk and no action. All right, up and at 'em. Up and at 'em is a very common saying here. It's sort of like, get on and face the day, wake up, rise early. A parent might say this to their child when they're trying to rush them out of the house in the morning to get ready for school. Now let me tell you something. This ain't my first rodeo. Now, I'm not your stereotypical Texan. I grew up in the city. However, this is one of my favorite sayings, is saying, "This ain't my first rodeo," which just means I've been here, done that. I've done this before. This is not new to me. I do this all the time. And you know what? You can hang your hat on that. This hat? This hat? So telling someone and you can hang your hat on that is really just saying what you're saying is the truth. It's trustworthy. You can trust your beautiful Texan cowboy hat to hang it up on that. It's silly. Now, baby, I smell what you're stepping in. Someone is talking to you and they're really wanting to make sure that you understand. You can say, "I smell what you're stepping in." Really, you're just saying, "I understand. I get what you're saying. I feel you. I'm here for you." Honey, he done fell off that turnip truck. He fell off the turnip truck. Really, it's just sort of saying someone is a little unsophisticated. Maybe they're a little uncultured, because being a turnip is boring. It's not a fun vegetable. So you're sort of just insulting, saying that he's not very exciting, he's uneducated, uncultured, whatever the context is that you're talking about. That's all she wrote. And that's all she wrote, folks. That just means the end. We're done. I hope you enjoyed this Texas saying lesson, and I hope to see you at Crossing Borders, and maybe I'll get to be your teacher there. See you soon.
Crossing Borders Language Center in Katy is the best language school. You can learn easy peasy English, Spanish, French, and Mandarin at affordable rates. Call 832-437-9864 today. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to Easy Peasy for more videos, and please share. We love you, Easy Peasy.